representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's White on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. From the gun, Smith. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, well, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for. That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Dak to the air here. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Dak off the play fake. Completes it again to Pickens. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Dak throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for third and 5. From the gun is Prescott. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dylan Laube on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, ball at the 36. Back to Genty. Escapes a defender. And he is hauled down right at that midfield track. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Another Raiders first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Smith on 1st down. Catch made. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Smith in the pistol. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
A.J. Cole on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
They go with Williams on the counter. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now for Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And this one's going the long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Dak now from the gun. Drops this one down here for Williams. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Devin White hauls him down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw 3rd and long. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And this one does not go far.
To C.B. Lamb. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. the gut they go with Williams. And they'll find ahead for a few. It's third down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Prescott here from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
And that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now Smith. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And it sets up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. And off to Jency. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. There on the stop, that's rookie out of Boston College, Donovan Ezerunku.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Smith. It's a screen play to Jency. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders trim the lead to 1.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. They've got first down from the 31. Dak out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. They toss to Williams, headed right. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate, and now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long, they're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Short pass brought in. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Back to throw. Here's Dak. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
First down. First and goal, Dallas.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. First and goal, here's Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Dak. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. Prescott to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
A 20-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Aubrey
now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, Smith. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts a mare under it, deep down the middle. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He dodged the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Draw play, this is Williams. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Williams. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On third down, here's Williams. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys butting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Angeron now. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Counter give to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett.
Smith's pass complete to Tyler Lockett. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's Lockett. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now Smith taking off with it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Smith. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
This is Genty on second. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. That's Mayer. He's got it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 14, Cowboys 10.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
For Las Vegas.
Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Small gain there. Maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. 1st down, here's Dak. Rose caught, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
13 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. Running in the red zone. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun is Prescott. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
I love that play. And that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. From the pocket, Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Aubrey puts it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Things trim back down to a single-point prop as they send this off and away. Here's White on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Raiders back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun. Genty from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Smith to the air now. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders, with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Smith on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys send quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Has it in close. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. And that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Dak to the air here. Catch made over the middle. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling like a great boxer. You never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Prescott set to pass. That's caught by Williams. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. The running back dump-off doesn't land. So that brings up 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Working from the pistol, Prescott has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 10.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Dak throwing again. It's on target to Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 6.
20, Raiders 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Catch made. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our 2nd half gets underway. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with Williams. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd and long. long. Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cowboys.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running right, it's Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now for Prescott. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Dak to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
At the 23-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Smith. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Smith on first down. Quick slant, caught by Lockett. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's got it. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. On the sneak at Smith. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action, Prescott. Looking to his fullback now. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now it's Prescott again. Still on his feet. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 12. And a Cowboy 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
9 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Dak to the air here. Right side, Ferguson's got it. Decent game here, but short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Another Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll run the toss for Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 12. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Cowboys 28, Raiders 14.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Jency. And they take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another give here to Jesse. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. And he could only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
On first down, Genty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. Taking a shot deep here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Smith lost it. Only got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he not only recovers the fumble, Brock, but he's able to get back beyond the line of scrimmage, too.
It's 4th down.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 7 and a Cowboy first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Draw play. This is Williams. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run. This is Williams. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Smith in the pistol. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Smith on 1st down. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Give up the gun. It's Genty. Kicked it outside. Found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Smith. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that means 3rd down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on third. That ball is loose. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
First down, Smith to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Smith yet again. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Daniel Carlson.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dak out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. There he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
First down, here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
5 still to go here. This is second down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Play action, Prescott. Finds his fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, "You have a tight end with his hand on the ground?" "Yes, coach." "You have a fullback still on your roster?" "Yes, coach." "Then you're going to be just fine."
2nd and 3 now. This is Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone on 1st. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Dak now from the gun. That's Lamb running slant. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now it's Prescott again. Lamb has another one. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18.
35, Raiders 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And scoring hasn't been the issue for them, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Hey, Mosey, you see it, Mosey.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Cowboys about set to celebrate this win. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. He's got it, complete to Pickett. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. George Pickens, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead.
Raiders 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith connecting on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's another.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Smith on 1st down. This one's caught. And they make the tackle at the 38. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Smith's going to throw again. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a screen play to Genty. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
1st and 10 at the
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Escapes a defender. It's a solid block, and there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Smith setting the throw. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's now 2nd.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE, bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.